Today we are going to look at the ancient city of Antioch and the Tethys Mosaic, which now resides in the Memorial Art Gallery in Rochester, New York. Antioch was one of the great cities of the classical world. It was founded in 300 BCE by one of Alexander the Great's generals. Originally it was in Syria, in what is now southern Turkey. It was an ideal location. There was easy access to Europe, Africa, and the Near East. It had a pleasant climate with beneficial breezes and a plentiful water supply. In 64 BCE, Rome annexed Antioch, making it its eastern capital, and it was a party town with wealthy Roman citizens, artists, and people who loved luxury, fashion, textiles, and furniture. Some called it the Paris of the Roman Empire, or the Queen of the East. It was a polytheistic city and a cultural crossroads, and there were many Jewish people there as well as Christians, and the Gospel of Matthew was written in Antioch. Eventually, the city fell into decline because of earthquakes, changes in the trade routes, battles, and the Crusades. By 1432, there were only about 300 structures left in the old town. In the 1930s, there was a consortium of archaeologists from Princeton, Le Musée National in France, Wellesley College, and the Baltimore Museum of Art, and the Fogg Museum. And they excavated about 300 mosaics from Daphne, which is a resort suburb of Antioch. In this photograph, you can see the Tethys mosaic just before it was taken out of the field, where it was found by chance. Tethys was the wife of Oceanus, the daughter of Gaia and Uranus. In this mosaic panel, the canvas was glued to the surface of the mosaic, and it was cut away from the panel behind it. A mosaic is made from tesserae, which are little pieces of marble, stone, and glass. They are placed in beds of cement, and usually a cartoon was drawn in the cement by the artist before the pieces were placed into the cement. You can see when you look at this piece of the face that there are little pieces missing, and you can see the cement underneath. The shading was done with color gradation, so that, for example, the red and pink color gradation right here seems to cast a shadow on Tethys' face. There were also curved rows of tesserae, which made the features look rounded. On her head are wings, which probably stood for the winds, which controlled the streams, because she was the goddess of streams and rivers. The colors in this mosaic panel were red, pink, gray, black, and yellow. It was actually a corridor, which really just means a corridor in front of a house. Originally it was about 3 meters wide and 14 meters long. On each side of the figure of the head were geometric patterns, and you can see the diamond-shaped patterns. There were yellow diamonds, which were surrounded by black and red borders, and white diamonds, also with little red centerpieces. There were missing pieces in the excavated mosaic, and you can tell by this photograph that some of them were simply filled in with cement. This is the Tethys mosaic as it appears in the University of Rochester Memorial Art Gallery, and this bar across the front is just to guard it. But it is a popular piece for young and old to look at, and it is a wonderful corridor to the past. These are my sources, and thank you very much.